one time a man came up to me with a very tight shirt on, and he said,
Sign my chest.
and he twisted his hands like this, and he ripped open his shirt, and then I proceeded to sign that man's chest.
You probably made his day. It could be a tattoo now. You never know.
People have done that. Seriously, I have signed like legs. People get like Demon Slayer tattoos on their arms, and they'll have me like sign their arm.
You know what it is, your Entertainment Cassio D Nova out here at Comic Con with the one and only Zach Aguilar. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Cape Town, I assume it's your first time, right?
Yeah, it's my first time ever in all of South Africa.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And how is it so far?
It's absolutely beautiful out here. It's been incredible.
And in terms of Vibe Comic Con, right? Last year I was here, I think I saw one person like in a Demon Slayer outfit, but this year it's just like Tanjiro everywhere, right?
A few people cosplaying Tanjiro, you know.
And have you met a few in terms of the fans?
I have met so many people. Yeah, no, it's been crazy. Absolutely, like I'm so humbled by this experience, you know, to see people even all the way out here too in South Africa, just coming out to meet me. It's amazing.
And obviously you've done a lot of Comic-Con events. I gotta ask you, what is the weirdest request you've ever gotten?
Yeah, so one time a man came up to me with a very tight shirt on, and he said,
Sign my chest.
and he twisted his hands like this, and he ripped open his shirt, and then I proceeded to sign that man's chest.
You probably made his day. It could be a tattoo now. You never know.
People have done that. Seriously, I have signed like legs. People get like Demon Slayer tattoos on their arms, and they'll have me like sign their arm, and then they come back the next day and be like, "Dude, look, I got it tattooed." I'm like, that's crazy.
That's pretty cool when you think about it. We got a little segment. It's called This is a List of My Favorite Things. Just random questions. Answer to the best of your ability. If you can't think of the answer, just say pause. Ready?
Okay.
First one, favorite movie.
Chronicle.
Favorite series.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I was gonna say favorite anime.
Naruto. Oh wait, no, that's not true. You're lying, April.
Favorite actor.
Robert Downey Jr.
Favorite musical artist.
Linkin Park.
Favorite song.
Pause. I don't know.
Favorite person.
My mom.
Good answer.
Sorry, Dad.
Favorite guilty pleasure.
Hot Cheetos.
Interesting. Favorite conspiracy theory.
Probably something to do with aliens. I don't know.
Yeah, I still don't know about that. Then, favorite book.
Cirque du Freak.
Favorite inspirational quote.
Pause. I don't know any good quotes. I don't know. I see a million good inspirational quotes, but I'm just bad at remembering.
Favorite curse word.
Favorite curse word? Probably fuck.
Nice one. Then just to touch in terms of voice acting, right? They say 97% of communication is like your body, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just curious in terms of voice acting, how much does your body play a part in that? Are you expressive? And
It plays a huge part. Yeah, like whenever I'm going through the scenes and I'm running, because, you know, my characters will be running through a scene. It's like, how do you sound like you're running? Well, you kind of have to like start moving in the booth, but you can only move so much because if you start moving a lot, then it starts making extra sound on the microphone, and you can't have that at all. The audio engineers will kill you if you do that. So, not to mention the mics we use are like insanely expensive. So, yeah, I'm always moving. I'm always doing my best to move like my arms and stuff. Can't really move your legs a lot though, because it'll make the noise on the microphone. So yes, very, very expressive.
in terms of what's the most challenging scene?
Most challenging scene? In Demon Slayer?
Yeah, Demon Slayer or anything.
Oh, anything. I mean, the most challenging one probably is in Demon Slayer. It was in the Entertainment District where Tanjiro fights Gyutaro, and he does like a 10-second long scream, or maybe I think it was like 13 seconds. And when we record anime, I actually have to count the seconds so that I know exactly when to stop my scream. Because if it's a second short or a second too long, then they have to go back and I have to redo it again. And when you scream like that, you only want to do it like once or twice.
Yeah. And I'm just curious, in terms of your process, right? Do you guys get the animation first, then you kind of like do your voiceover, or do you go through the script? Like,
so for Demon Slayer specifically, yes, we get the animation first. That was one of the like biggest privileges for me, is because I got to technically watch Mugen Train, the movie, before anybody else saw it. I was like one of the first few people to watch the movie, so I was like blown away. I'm like, this is beautiful, people are gonna love it. But certain other projects, sometimes we do like scratch animation, so we just see black and white sketches of the show, and I just do it and they make it work.
I heard you earlier on talking about basically advice for people out there. You're saying if you want to do voiceover work, you have to do acting, right? Yeah. Just touch on that in terms of acting. Like, how much of a role does it play when it comes to voice acting?
I think acting is the most important part of the job. That's why it's called, voice acting. Although, I mean, really, it should be called acting voice, because I do think the voice is the second most important thing. If you have a voice and you speak, you're a human being, like, you can be an actor. You don't need to have like some crazy, incredible, amazing sounding like radio host voice. Like, you don't need to have any of that. They use voices for everything. They want like real sounding people. You just have to be able to create that character and have that imagination. And I think that's what kind of training and experience does to you, is you learn how to take words on a piece of paper and turn it into something like memorable and iconic. And that's the most important thing.
And I'm just curious, because you do bring like the voice to life, right? Your thinking voice. Is it anime?
Like my thinking, like, do I think like an... Like in my head, I'm really hungry for a granola bar. I would absolutely love one of those.
Does it ever happen?
Sometimes actually, yeah. Yeah, not gonna lie, it does happen sometimes when I'm working on too much anime.
That's quite interesting. Then lots of words for the fans out there.
Yeah, guys, it's been absolutely amazing down here in South Africa. I can't believe I got a chance to come out here. We have so much cool stuff happening too, even for Demon Slayer this year. If you haven't already heard, it's kind of a big deal. There's one of the movies is coming out, so keep a lookout for that. It's gonna be awesome, and bring tissues to the movie theater because you're probably gonna cry.
We're excited, man. Appreciate the time, awesome, man.